This is going to be a quick intro to Fusion 360 and its user interface. So if we're looking at the user interface, we've got our main tools at the top here. We do have different menus up here for different aspects of 3D modeling, but we just need to stay in this tab here. We have our workspace button here, so we are currently in the design workspace, but we also will be using the manufacture workspace as well. When we switch to the manufacturing workspace, you can see that the tools change and we have different tabs up here. Now, when we first start Fusion 360 and you're starting a new file, what is good practice is to save your file. Now, if you click on these little 9 dots here, it will open up a little folder, and this is where you save all of your work. You can see here all of my folders here. Now, what you can do is start off with is create a new project, name the folder. You can go into that by double clicking, and then you can save your file by clicking on the little disk there, and you can see that it pops up. In order to get back to your main folder where you can see all your other folders are, you just click on this little home, and then you can go back to all of your folders again. Now, your project, the file that you saved will always be in this folder, and so then you can always find it again. You can see up here, it's the name of the file and the version it is. So that version, every time you save it, it changes, and so we can track the history of our files. Now, in this folder here, I have a cube, and this is just to demonstrate a few ways of moving around a 3D workspace. Now, up on the right hand side, we have our view cube. Now, that view cube, you can click on these different sides in order to be able to adjust different views. Okay, so I can move these and it will change the view of my 3D model. I can also use the mouse and I can click down and hold, and then I can have a free rotate. You also have these tools down here as well, so I can click on orbit and I can click and hold and rotate my 3D model. I can click on the hand and I can pan, so I can move it around. I can also use this, so if I click and scroll in and out, I can zoom in, zoom out, or I can use this one here and it's just going to fit my model to the screen. Now, in order to get out of here, you can see that the orbit tool is still selected. All I need to do is press escape, and then it's back to my select tool, so then I can go and select faces. On the left hand side here, what you have is your document tree. So I have the name of the file. In here it has the units, so we'll always be working in millimeter. You also have your origin, which is the center of your 3D workspace. And then you have bodies. So this here is classed as a body at the moment. Now you can see these little eyes. You can turn the eye on and off, and it hides different things. Click on the little arrow to pop it back up again. So you have bodies and then a sketch. So if I turn my sketch on, that's a sketch, so they can move there. If you don't want to see those elements, then you can just turn off the eye, and that's how you find everything. Turn the body back on. Now, if you are getting to a space where you lose your model, it's rotated, it's around, it's a little bit lost. If you go back up to the view cube, what you can do is you can press that little house, and then it homes your 3D model. So sometimes in 3D space it can get a little bit lost and you lose everything. That's your safe bet, is always go back to home and it will bring the model back to the center. Down the bottom here you also have a history, it's a history markers. So these are the things that are recorded when you're doing things in 3D. So for example, in here, if I want to go back and change anything, I can go back to my sketch. That's where I created the sketch. I can right click and edit. I can change something, and then it changes my box. Now the reason why we utilize these is so that we don't have to worry about using Control Z all the time to go back if we need to change something. So this history being recorded whenever you do something down here, it makes it easy to go back and adjust things if we ever need to adjust any measurements or anything like that, especially for refining specific things for our when we cut things on the CNC machine. Right. So that is the quick introduction to the user interface. Something else that we need to do in order to prepare our Fusion 360 for what we're doing is up here. There should be your initials. We want to go into our preferences, and one thing that we need to check is to make sure that our default modeling orientation, we have Z up there. And then over on the left hand side we want to click on manufacture, and we want to make sure our enable cloud libraries is ticked as well. Once you've done that, you can go OK, and then you're ready to go.